well done. We're standing here this morning at in Carrickfergus at the edge of the wall that went around the town at one time and still does. And behind me is the North Bastion. And in the North Bastion you can see a new doorway that was made to the John de Courcy Shopping Centre in 1982. And at the other end of the wall here is the Northeastern Bastion. And that, I believe, is pretty original. It looks like fairly original walls right down there, very substantial walls. And in between is where the walls were breached. And I think we can see signs of where that breach has been repaired with stonework that isn't just as original looking as the walls on each side of it. The strength of the town walls were put to the test in 1689 during the siege of Carrickfergus. Schomberg's men breached the wall in several places, and most notably between these two bastions that I've just mentioned there, the north and the northeast bastions. An eyewitness reported that an attempt to secure the breach, the imaginative Jacobite defenders had plugged the gap made by the cannons with the carcasses of cattle that had been deliberately driven into the firing line of the Williamite guns. But the plan didn't succeed. The garrison surrendered on the 27th of August in 1699 and marched out of the town the following day.
And here you can see the entrance to the John de Courcy Shopping Centre, which of course goes right through the town walls. And as Jim says, that arch was erected in 1982. And so I hope you've enjoyed our tour of Carrickfergus. Unfortunately, we weren't able to find the original house from the period, but we were able to get to St Nicholas Church. I was able to show you the castle, and also with the castle there is some doubt. It's believed that the castle was actually built by John de Courcy, which it was, but it's said that the actual name Carrickfergus Castle is given by King Fergus, and it's believed that he was shipwrecked as he was coming from Scotland to here. He had leprosy and he was looking for a healing well, and he was shipwrecked on the rocks, and it was those rocks where John de Courcy later would build the castle. But the story of King Fergus, some would say that actually is just legend and that it's not a true story. So I hope you've enjoyed our tour today.